Welcome to our channel. Let's start the day with kindness, and the end goodness will flowing from you to yourself.
Plato was born in Athens around 428–427 BC to a noble family involved in politics and culture. From a young age, he received a broad education in literature, music, sports, and science. His encounter with Socrates, a philosopher famous for his dialectic method, greatly influenced Plato's thinking. After Socrates' death in 399 BC, Plato left Athens and traveled to various places such as Egypt and southern Italy to study philosophy. Around 387 BC, Plato returned to Athens and founded the Academy, an educational institution considered the predecessor of the modern university. At the Academy, Plato wrote many philosophical works in the form of dialogues, including the Republic, which discusses justice and the ideal form of government, the Phaedo, on the immortality of the soul, the Symposium, on love and beauty, and the Timaeus, which discusses the origins of the universe. Plato's Academy became a major intellectual center and attracted many students, including Aristotle, who later became one of the great philosophers. Plato died around 348–347 BC in Athens, leaving behind a great intellectual legacy. His academy lasted for almost 1,000 years, until it was closed by Emperor Justinian in 529 CE. Plato's ideas on the theory of forms, the perfect world of ideas, and the dialectical method have profoundly influenced Western philosophy. His contributions to ethics, politics, epistemology, and metaphysics continue to be appreciated and studied today, making him one of the greatest philosophers of all time.
Lessons, however, that enter the soul against its will never grow roots and will never be preserved inside it. The purpose of education is to give to the body and to the soul all the beauty and all the perfection of which they are capable. Let early education be a sort of amusement. You will then be better able to find out the natural bent. Let nobody speak mischief of anybody. Every unjust man is unjust against his will. Astronomy compels the soul to look upwards and leads us from this world to another. The object of knowledge is what exists, and its function to know about reality. Our love for our children springs from the soul's greatest yearning for immortality. Geometry will draw the soul toward truth and create the spirit of philosophy. Hardly any human being is capable of pursuing two professions or two arts rightly. A fit of laughter, which has been indulged to excess, almost always produces a violent reaction. When you swear, swear seriously and solemnly, but at the same time with a smile. For a smile is the twin sister of seriousness. Apply yourself both now and in the next life. Without effort, you cannot be prosperous. Though the land be good, you cannot have an abundant crop without cultivation. No one knows whether death is really the greatest blessing a man can have, but they fear it is the greatest curse, as if they knew well. The cure of the part should not be attempted without the cure of the whole. To prefer evil to good is not in human nature, and when a man is compelled to choose one of two evils, no one will choose the greater when he might have the less. To go to the world below, having a soul which is like a vessel full of injustice, is the last and worst of all the evils. He who steals a little steals with the same wish as he who steals much, but with less power. The rulers of the state are the only persons who ought to have the privilege of lying, either at home or abroad. They may be allowed to lie for the good of the state. What I say is that just or right means nothing but what is in the interest of the stronger party. There's a victory and defeat, the first and best of victories, the lowest and worst of defeats, which each man gains or sustains at the hands not of another, but of himself. Herein is the evil of ignorance, that he who is neither good nor wise is nevertheless satisfied with himself. He had no desire for that of which he feels no want. There are three arts which are concerned with all things, one which uses, another which makes, and a third which imitates them. We do not learn, and that what we call learning is only a process of recollection. Wisdom is a blaze, kindled by a leaping spark. Music is a defining element of character, that which takes silence and brings it to life and gives wings to the mind and flight to the imagination, also a more potent instrument than any other for education.
Thank you for stopping by our channel. See you next time. Bye.